Well, in your will, you need to be identified, and your spouse or partner or loved one, life partner, whoever that person is, also has to identify themselves. Two very common ways to identify themselves is after their name, is to put in where they live and their date of birth. Well, where you live doesn't necessarily have to be your residential address. It could be a post office box, it could be a business address, your registered office, whatever. But if you want to have a simple, the most effective will you can, please put a residential address in where you live in your home state. So if you live in Wagga, put an address that you live in that town. If you live in Brisbane, put an address in that town. Because if you die in Queensland, it's better to have a residential address in Queensland. It doesn't look good to have overseas addresses. It doesn't make the probate office happy. Obviously, if you live overseas, you have to put wherever you're living. But if you live in a number of different places, then put in a residential address with the state that you have your most assets in, where you live. So if you live in Sydney, put a Sydney residential address in. That makes life a lot easier for your executors. Don't become an exotic. Just make sure you keep your will simple by putting in your local residential address. If you need legal advice, just telephone us. We're a law firm. We can give legal advice. And that's the advantage you have in using our website. We are a law firm. We can help you and give you legal advice. You get our legal professional privilege, protection, and you also get professional indemnity insurance directly from a law firm. So enjoy.